Hey class, good afternoon and welcome to my video review notes for chemistry. When we started this unit off, we started talking about big things like the universe, right? And all the big things in the universe, well, in order to really understand them, we need to go in a little bit closer. So let's zoom in a minute.
Maximum more. Punch it.
So now we're at the person level, and this guy here, well, we need to zoom in just a little bit more so we can really get a feel for what makes up this guy and everything else that we've seen. And we know what the answer to that is, and that's atoms. Okay, so now that we're zoomed in enough to see the actual atom, this big green blob right here, that represents the electron cloud. Now, the reason why it's a cloud is because electrons, they're always moving around, and you can see that right there. And as those electrons are moving around outside the nucleus of the atom, we can't really tell exactly where they're at, so that's why we say it's a cloud. If we zoom in a little bit more, deep down inside there, what do we have? That's right, the nucleus. Now, the nucleus is made up of protons, which have a positive charge, and neutrons, which have a neutral or no charge. Proton positive, neutron neutral. Pretty easy stuff. Okay? So, now that we know what the three basic parts of the atom are, we know that they kind of got to work together in order to make the bigger stuff that we saw. So how do they do that? There's two ways. One is by covalent bonding. Okay? Covalent bonding, you've got one electron and another electron, and they share, they cooperate with the valence, the outermost electrons. So by sharing those atoms are able to link up. That's one way. The other way is ionic bonding, which is creating of ions by stealing electrons. So if you see sodium here, sodium has got one valence electron here. And underneath that it's got a full shell of 8, the rule of 8. Now, if we look at chlorine, chlorine has 7 in its outermost shell. 7. How many does it need to get a full shell? That's right, just one more. So what chlorine does is it steals that electron from sodium, creating a positive sodium ion and a negative chlorine ion. And that comes together to form the compound sodium chloride, or table salt. That's it for today's review notes for chemistry. Good luck on the quiz.